So let's start off. Let's go through May. Let's go through the first thing that's coming before us. New thing that we've shown on the TikTok. A nice video yesterday by Marisol and Paul. Signs around the library. Amanda, tell us a little bit about what we're doing with that.
Yeah, you'll see new signs all around the library space.
Outside.
Outside.
Yes.
Yes, outside the library. And they are interactive, so you can read them and see what might be inside the library, what's going on outside. You can hop like a frog. You can stand really still like a stone. So they're interactive, kind of like our story walks out at the parks, just a little bit different. And they'll be rotating each month. So you'll see new things each month. So bring your kid or bring your adult.
And if you have a chance, if you're one of those kind of people who will look at TikTok, it is ridiculous on purpose, and they're very good. Watching Paul do the
wiggle like a worm.
Dewey makes an appearance.
Oh yes, Dewey does make an appearance. He was so still, like I didn't even know.
He got outside, and he's like, he doesn't want to give up this gig.
No.
He's like, I got a good gig in the library, and I have no desire on leaving this building. So will you
Please
bring
don't
me back?
put me down, Paul.
Yeah.
Dewey.
Bring me back. Now I want to touch a little bit on storytime themes, Emily.
Storytime themes. I have to come up with one weekly, and
Who started that?
Mr. Fry started that.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
That was all you.
So that means I have to kind of plan a little bit ahead of time. But I don't like doing that because then Pinterest shows something cuter. Or I find another book and I'm like, oh my God, that's cuter.
I like the way you're concerned about a week out planning. And what's driving your planning is our weekly ad in the Gallatin County News.
Yes.
What are some of the themes that you've done?
This past Tuesday we did Moms Are Magical. So for Mother's Day, so they made their own little unicorns and we read a book.
Very cool.
That said, My Moms Are Magical. And one page was funny. They said, she's as silly as a band of bananas. And all the kids started laughing so hard. And so we went on for like 5 minutes, them laughing.
And you're like, all right.
So bananas are a hit with this crowd.
Yes. No, they really like those books that I got. They've got really cool, bright colors, and the illustrations are funny.
Anything else on themes?
No, we all know the famous Switzerland one.
It has become famous in these parts. Yes. You really went all out on that one.
The week before we did, which we tie into the staff derby hat contest, we did caps for sale.
Do you want to talk about the staff derby, or do you just want to let
Not
that
really.
go? Okay.
I'm getting sick and tired of the staff contest.
Yeah, I'm over it.
This is what happens when the same person wins week after week. Becomes some bitterness. So do you want to give us the rankings on that?
Well, do I have to say names, or can I just say the horse, the hat number?
Which one won with the middle schoolers?
Who would?
Well, Paul won with a record 24 votes, but he came in third. I came in second, and Marisol came in first.
How many in a row has Marisol won?
I think she's won them all.
She's dominant. She's good at this.
Well, she likes to sit at the front desk and watch the voters.
Watch the voters.
This has just become an angry podcast today. Okay.
Well, we had 142 votes.
142 votes.
People were really engaged on that one.
Well, I want to tell Miss Edwards thank you. She's the middle school librarian.
Yeah.
Because I asked her to put the pictures up during her classes. She did. So, and she kept track of the votes. So
that is very nice of her to add that in. Okay, and that also reminds me of haikus.
Yes, we had 42 entries.
So April is National Poetry Month.
Yes.
And so we run our weekly ad in the Gallatin County News, and we also reached out to the schools to encourage writing. And those of you, of course, you all know that haiku is 575, and it's supposed to be theoretically usually about nature, but honestly, any 575 we would glad to get and to receive. And we just like the idea of encouraging poetry, the humanities, and getting people to do this. So now
we had 42 entries. One entry came from just sent to my email. So I don't know if it was a patron or a student or just somebody. But
it's probably all of our viewers in England.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. It could be any of our foreign podcast views.
Another shout out to Miss Olivini. She's a high school teacher.
Okay.
She asked her students that they had to write a haiku. She said at first they were, grumbled about it and was upset, but then she took her class outside, and that's when they all started. really working on them.
How cool is that, though?
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's a nice appreciation. And it's, it's not easy at first.
Right.
Because you don't, when you speak, you don't think of, that was 9
syllables.
syllables. You're just not. So to be sitting there counting them out and then trying to be creative, that can be very frustrating. So then sooner or later you give in, and the boundaries are what makes it great, but that can be frustrating at first. And then also, that reminds me, since we're talking about our wonderful collaborations with the schools, what do we have coming up at the end of May?
May 21st is the senior graduation. This will be the fourth year that the library sponsors a graduation lunch for the graduating class.
Which is really cool.
It is cool.
And it's a really neat thing is a lot of the kids who are from the community who grew up here come back and look at their photos from literacy bells that they rang, which is kind of a neat thing. So it's kind of a nice capstone, full circle on that one. So we'll be hosting that on May 21st. Anyway, it was a very popular thing. So we've been, this is our 4th year of doing it, and each year is very different than the year before. But we try to do something exciting and just something to, hey, don't forget about us. We're here for you. And when you go to college or go off of whatever cool thing you're doing next, your library is here. And then maybe the last thing, Amanda, talk a little bit, if you can. And I know we have a lot of people involved in this, but the story walk.
Yeah, the story walks are still out at both parks. So we've got one here in Warsaw and then one out at the Glencoe.
that's the name of it.
And so they were just put up last week, and you're going to have to go and see what they are.
Yeah.
Because they're great.
Because Amanda's not telling.
I don't remember.
I thought you were trying to get people to go.
It's a mystery.
Yes. I did so many of those prompts. I can't remember which ones were May.
You're like, stand still. Wait a minute. That's not for that. That's
go
for
grab them really quick. But so there's 2 brand new ones out in May. They'll be up there until June, and then we'll have 2 more. The staff really are collaborative on this. And
okay, so next week's podcast will be we're going to dig into our summer reading, our rollout of special events. There are a lot.
There's a lot.
That's all we can say. That's why it's going to be its own podcast. But we kind of want to get you all caught up on the things that we were doing in April and May. And I feel like something we're forgetting on this, but there's so much going on.
May.
It's just we're all staring at the calendar. May.
Oh goodness.
So it's just overwhelming in a good way.